graduating from the police academy with honors, Mercedes Knight, nicknamed Misty, joined the ranks of the NYPD 12th Precinct and was promoted several times within a few short years. But life as a police officer is not without risk, and fate intervened one day when a bomb detonated in close proximity to Misty and claimed her right arm. But her sacrifice didn't go unrecognized. Her bravery attracted the attention of the one and only Tony Stark, who created a bionic arm for her with considerably enhanced strength. Over the years, that prosthesis has been reimagined and upgraded from its original construction of steel to a newer model made of a vibranium diamond alloy. You might say she's got some priceless tricks up her sleeve. Well, when she actually chooses to wear a sleeve. Over the years, Misty has teamed up with heroes including Black Cat and the X-Men. But perhaps her most enduring relationship is with Colleen Wing. She became friends with her as a police officer and started a private detective agency together called Nightwing Restorations. The duo came to be nicknamed the Daughters of the Dragon and would eventually find themselves fighting alongside their friends and allies of Luke Cage and Danny Rand. Coincidentally, the male duo founded their own agency, Heroes for Hire Incorporated. As the fourth member of the all-new Heroes for Hire team, there's no foe they can't handle. Misty Knight is a controller with high health and focus that consistently applies stun and ability block to her opponents with surgical precision. Her special and ultimate abilities have potent targeting against high health and high damage enemies in Alliance War. In addition to being a hero, her traits include City, Tech, Controller, and Heroes for Hire. Misty Knight's passive is Crew Captain and reflects her ability to lead and inspire her allies. When an enemy is defeated, she applies Speed Up to 2 Heroes for Hire allies that don't already have Speed Up, including herself. She also gains additional dodge chance for each Heroes for Hire ally on her team, making her a hard target for early attacks. When she spawns on War Defense, she fills Speed Bar for herself and all Heroes for Hire allies by a certain percent, and can max out their ability energy. She also gains Speed Up for herself. Misty gains increased focus on War Defense to help her apply negative effects. She has even more passive ability bonuses while on War Defense, similar to the rest of the Heroes for Hire characters. Check out Colleen Wing's video to see how she benefits from Misty as an ally. Misty Knight's basic attack, Bionic Pummel, is a punishing strike that applies defense down. It then applies offense up to Colleen Wing if she's an ally. Her special is Stopping Power. Misty attacks a target and applies stun and heal block. This chains to an adjacent opponent for a second attack that applies ability block and heal block. On War Defense, this attack gains additional focus and targets the highest damage enemy, bypassing taunt and stealth. It also clears Death Proof from all summoned enemies and attacks them for an increased amount of damage. This part of the attack cannot be dodged. Her ultimate ability, Armed Response, is a devastating attack that clears all positive effects from a single target, and then launches an attack that applies ability block and Disrupted. On War Defense, this attack gains additional focus and will target the enemy with the highest health, ignoring both taunt and stealth. Oh, and it's worth noting that as long as Colleen Wing is an ally, Misty Knight's attacks are all unblockable. By deciphering the clues, it's clear that Misty Knight and Colleen Wing are a devastatingly effective pair, amplified further by their allies of Luke Cage and Danny Rand. For ISO 8 consideration, her basic and assist both apply defense down. That means Striker gives her extra opportunities to debuff opponents that have a high resist stat. But she also applies crippling negative effects with each of her abilities. Equipping with Skirmisher enables her to apply Vulnerable, which her allies can take significant advantage of. With her bionic arm, Misty Knight can crush her opponents, and with her allies, fend off the most intimidating of adversaries. Nexus Earth is that much more secure now that Misty Knight has joined Marvel Strike Force.